Last year I felt like I was kind of the only leader to come in here now where I have everybody around that wants to push me to be better and wants to see us do great things. And the biggest thing that I've seen is just the pace. I went from being able to just gym through 3 to having one person be able to try me in one spot and just needing help. So it's truly just the pace that's the difference.
So last year we had girls like Aaliyah and Taya who were really big leaders. And honestly, I haven't felt much of a void because I feel like everyone has done their best to, push each other, lead the team in the right direction. So I don't think the void's been that big.
In the locker room, Mataya and Aaliyah had definitely a lot of leadership, and I try to bring that leadership towards them and try to boost them up as well.
Are you the only senior?
Yes, sir.
This question, Coach Timmy. Coach, 4 years ago, I was here when Maya walked through the door, Lataya walked through the door, and Tiana to Coach Brady, and then come to Naya and Aaliyah came, and then you showed up that sophomore year. What are the things you do to keep the girls motivated to know that, just like you said, me and you at one time, we were the inferior players. And we had coaches that stayed the process with us to become the players that we became. What do you do to keep the girls motivated to let them know? Because I see it in the young girls. I've seen this already 2 or 3 years, really next year. I expect them to be 500 in their junior, senior year. To have 2 years of success that you had last year, what do you do to keep them motivated and also keep their parents motivated to know you don't have to go anywhere, just kind of trust the process?
What I think as far as this generation of kids and their parents, the proof's in the pudding. Those parents, I don't know if they like me or not, but they didn't complain and they allowed me to push their kids. And they kind of got out of the way. My whole staff's in the building, and they just said, here, you take it. And now we got, 6 not paying for college. So, again, the job in hand is getting a feel for my parents, getting a feel for my players. And if they'll allow me to push them, they will see the success in the end. But, they're kind of raise their kids different. So, I push as hard as I push, even my own kids. I stay on them about grades and their attitudes, and I send them stuff, and I make sure they have opportunities to work out, get better. When they're being coached, like Taryn got coached as hard as she's probably been coached in middle school, and I'm like, okay. I'm gonna let Robert Doyle do his magic because I know he can produce volleyball players. And they won a championship. And imagine if I would have got the runner on the back. Oh, here we go. So I think, to answer Coach's questions, proof's in the pudding. I love them all like they're my own. And I just think that's the best way. I think if people know you care, they'll play for you.
You've been here before. I was with you one night at Covewood, and you were talking about the year before you couldn't dribble the ball across the court, and then the next year you guys will blow them out. And I know that's a process, and I know it's hard sometimes, but what do you go through? I mean, you had such a successful group last year. Now you're kind of growing the seeds again this year. What mentally? How do you prepare yourself differently this year versus last? And how do you coach differently or practice differently?
I would say this team, these young girls are just as talented as the group before. I took that group before with 11 sophomores, and we ended with 8 seniors, 6 with basketball scholarships. This group definitely has that type of talent. I think it's a fine line of trying to figure out who your parents are, who your players are, if they really want to be pushed. and kind of inserting yourself into that. I guess I could tiptoe around, but I don't. I think that basketball, such as life, it's the same. It's tough. And I think the quicker you get in the fire, the warmer the fire will get. It won't be as hot. So I just push. I'll give them a chance. If it's too much, let me know. Ari and I had that conversation the second day. Like, if I'm too much, let me know. And once she lets me know, I know if I can push it up. And I get around to the whole group with that. I don't know if everybody can play for me. We'll always have some juniors on JV. And I wouldn't be shocked if we have seniors that may not play. But yeah, I just think it's just like life. You gotta fight your way. And I fight my way every day. I demand it from my players. I demand it from my coaches. Like, if you're not a fighter, you're in the wrong, don't be around me. I want to win every time I step on the court. Royal and I, we talked about my schedule, and we have some top talent, we got some middle of the way talent. We got a couple feel-good games in there, so I think it is a well-rounded schedule. And so every time we step out, the idea is to win the game.
You guys have nerves before the game, correct? So tell me, what are some of the things that you guys do before the game or right before the game kicks off?
Before the game, what I do is I pray and then just listen to music with my teammates as well, lift them up before the game.
I pray and listen to music, and then I just have a conversation with my friends.
We pray, and I just try to sit there and clear my mind, get ready for the game.
What player on your team reminds you of yourself? Who's your mini-me?
Wow, that's a good one. I probably would have to look back at my younger post players. I laugh at them. When I was their age, I couldn't run, I couldn't shoot them, and I definitely could not make a layup. And looking at this team, we're young everywhere, and I'm telling my coaches play it too. Put the young post players in, they gotta get it. And I think about what we look like in 2 years if they get it. Because the guards, I'm not worried about, they'll get it. They're talented right now. But the bigs, it takes time, and so I can definitely see me in them. Not really sure half the time the heck's going on. But I had a coach that kind of stayed the course with me and saw me through. And I can call him today if I wanted to. So, and I'm 40 something.